It was late in the evening. Officer Omar Brown had been circling, buying minutes with his badge while the night increased its balance. The radio spoke of evacuations and the kind of interference that makes science interesting, and dispatchers angry. When Officer Brown saw the garage, he didn't have a word. When he saw the thing, which was like something out of a story by H.P. Lovecraft inside the kitchen, his mind offered bear, then smoke, then a photograph of his father's hands. He ignored all three. He noticed the 3 bikes that belonged to Latoya, Amira, and Sarah, scattered to pieces on the ground just outside of the garage. Officer Brown immediately assumed the teen girls were inside. He entered with the kind of quiet that heroes never get credit for. "Parsippany Police," he said, like a spell that has worked before. The Lovecraftian creature tasted the syllables and found them unseasoned. "Girls," he called, voice firm but fathered. "Come to me." Sarah moved first on reflex. Amira took her elbow. Latoya kept the canister lifted, the nozzle trembling toward sacrilege. Old Joe stood between everything that breathes and everything that doesn't. Officer Brown drew his service weapon, because that's what training engraves. He fired twice into the broadest part of the impossible. The rounds went wherever bullets go when asked to be metaphors. The thing shivered not in pain but in reconsideration. The house moaned, old wood remembering storms, foundations thinking of rivers, windows looking for excuses. "Back through the hall," Officer Brown said, stepping forward to become a wall. "Now." He didn't look to see if they obeyed. Good orders don't check their own pulse. The alien creature flowed left, discovering the dining room's arch like a cat tasting geometry. It touched a chandelier. Light faltered, crystals ghosted with frost and dust. Brown put himself under it, because sometimes people become a bridge so others can remain people. "Officer," Joe said. "Cold first." Brown nodded without looking. "Go," he repeated, and meant live. They edged toward the foyer. Latoya kept her eyes on the nozzle and the void beyond it. Amira calculated distances under her breath. Sarah counted breaths like beads. The thing advanced, curious about heroism. Brown met it with stance, muzzle, and a prayer learned at kitchens like this one. He fired again, not to win, but to persuade time to be kind for 30 more seconds. Outside, more sirens. Inside, a decision dressed in frost approached a man who had decided long ago how he would be measured.